Well, I've been loudly criticizing Twitter for for some time. It's not something about really, are there things that are better? Are there things that are better about Twitter now than before Elon bought it? Yes, I think that's undeniable. Certainly, there is more freedom, but it's nowhere near his absurd promise of lawful but awful, everything will be allowed stuff. Um, we know now that in several interviews now, new Twitter CEO Linda Macarena, or whatever, she's going to she's rolled out shadow bans. They called it deboosting, or they said, oh well, if you say something awful but lawful, you won't be banned, but they're going to shadow ban your account. They call it something fancier, but they're shadow banning. And people are just like, yeah, Papa Elon though. People just keep, and now we've got two more ridiculous developments that I'm going to share with you after a super quick word from this video sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, it's 2023. If you don't have a VPN, you're missing out on a ton of benefits. Not just a more secure connection, but if you're paying for Netflix, Disney Plus, or any other streaming service, you're already getting locked out of a ton of additional content that you could be enjoying if you used a VPN. And since they've been sponsoring the channel so long, they've rolled out a massive discount for my viewers. That's right, 84% off plus 4 months free. It's $2.03 a month, 4 months free, 84% off. Private Internet Access also offers privacy on all your devices, lightning fast global server network. And look, outside of all the additional content you're going to be able to view out there using Private Internet Access, it also has a strict no logs policy. It's open source. It has state-of-the-art updates. It's instant to set up. You can put it on all of your devices, your tablet, your computer, your mobile phones. It has unlimited bandwidth and so much more. If you don't have a VPN yet, make today the day. Use my link in the description to get Private Internet Access, start being more secure, and unlock loads more content. The new Twitter election censorship position will include, by the way, in case you didn't know, Twitter is now hiring people to quote unquote manage election information or misinformation. They're literally doing the exact same thing that Twitter 1.0 is doing. Except they're just not answering. They're not answering about it. They're not telling people the truth about what they're doing. And Elon has earned so much so much, how would I say this? So much rope. So like people just it's not owned by Jack anymore. So people are like, oh, it's Elon, so we're not going to push as hard. And you know what he did that was genius? He monetized the biggest accounts that would have been critical of him. And he's also set basically a standard, I think that most of us know, is that he only interacts with sycophantic accounts. He doesn't interact with people who are openly critical of him. He has like one or two that he does so people can't say that. But once you criticize him, it's like he doesn't respond to anymore. And what's genius about criticizing these large conservative accounts that used to criticize the shadow banning and censorship and things like that, he just unshadow banned them. And now people, I won't name names, but you know who I'm talking about. What would they have to say about shadow banning? Why would they be criticizing Elon? They're getting paid $8,000 to $10,000 a month to steal other people's content and post it on Twitter. Why would they complain about that? That's a lot of money. Now you see this via Mike Benz. Well, give him a follow. This is a new position they're opening. Who we are. X serves a community of users. This is a new job. Senior Specialist Information Operations. What this is a sensor. X serves our community, blah, blah, blah. What you'll do, here's a job description. Are you a security expert who's passionate about protecting users from global disinformation? Are you excited by hard problems that require multidisciplinary and creative solutions? So you'll work with a globally distributed team of multidisciplinary subject matter experts and technical investigators. Ooh, fancy. Sounds like a cool, you're like on the X-Files. Then we look at what do you bring to X? A security and safety practitioner comfortable with using diverse skills, techniques, and technologies to enable data-informed decision-making. Here's some callouts. You have a deep understanding of geopolitical disinformation, cybersecurity trends, and can communicate your expertise clearly to inform stakeholder decisions and policy. This is exactly what they were doing during the 2020 election. The Stasi are in fact back. You are passionate about, quote, protecting the information space and combating threats to the health of online conversation, and you aren't afraid of tackling high impact problems on a massive global scale. And you see here, my fear is that while Elon may have control over Linda in the early stages, Linda's going to be putting together a squad. This is his take.
You don't change your spots that quickly. Linda is the head of the basically advertising and partnerships for the World Economic Forum, perhaps the most deeply in touch individual on the planet with what advertisers want to be able to put pressure on content creators and on platforms. And I actually don't even mean the content creators. Really, these are the folks who work with NewsGuard. These are the folks who work with the Global Disinformation Index. These are brands that don't even necessarily want to be used as battering rams and boycott artists in order to shake down content creators and platforms, but are used as such, weaponized by the Linda Yaccarinos of the world.
Great take. Shout out to Mike Benz. I mean, and then there was this thread that the Vigilant Fox put out this week. Thread, X is not living up to what Elon Musk promised. Here's why. Elon Musk is widely hailed as a genius, a disruptor, and sometimes a misfit. However, several of his promises to uphold Twitter, now X, as free speech platform have fallen through. Hey, he posted my video. Shout out. Popular YouTube personality Jeremy Hambley, aka The Quartering, highlighted that most of the missteps began with the appointment of Twitter's new CEO, Linda Yaccarino. She entered the scene with a questionable track record marked by apparent censorial tendencies and alleged affiliations with the WEF. Such a background was, for many, a red flag. Elon's choice was, at the outset, a bid to salvage Twitter's dwindling profitability through aggressive advertising focus. Vigilant Fox is 100% correct here. And true, in the short term, advertising is the lifeline Twitter needs, especially as it continues to bleed cash. However, Musk had promised a renewed emphasis on freedom of speech, not freedom of reach on Twitter. The intention behind this was to differentiate between the right to voice an opinion and the reach that opinion gets on the platform, but the implementation seems to have missed the mark. Well, it's just shadow banning. That's all it is. The reality is that while Twitter X under Musk was vocal about being a free speech platform, there is an alarming increase in the amount of bans and content deboosting. Such actions made one question the transparency and the authenticity of Musk's commitment. It is evident that any content deemed spicy or potentially contentious faced an 81% deboost, a statistic unsettling to many, especially when such determinations rely heavily on automated systems known for inaccuracies. 81%. Musk's assurances were further undermined by policies rolling out which eerily resembled old Twitter 1.0 rules, stringent content guidelines against incitements, threats, or other ambiguously termed mean content. It felt like a rerun, only under different leadership banner. Yet it wasn't about free speech. Musk's takeover promised no permanent bans unless it was a breach of the law. This pledge, however, remained unfulfilled as numerous accounts faces unwarranted permanent bans, highlighting a glaring discrepancy between promises and actions. For example, popular Twitter personality Dom Lucre, by the way, I'm going to meet him next week. We're going to hang out. Was banned shortly after questioning stuff that happened with the chef, Obama's chef. And it wasn't until a massive public outcry over the suspension that his account was reinstated. By the way, I'll add to this that there is numerous people that were never unbanned. Gavin McInnes, Milo, and many more. Nick. There's a lot of people that weren't unbanned, even though Elon said they would. This goes for the same for former pharma executive Sasha Latipova. Her account was banned and reported for hate speech, a far cry from being unlawful speech, and the vague term like that can be weaponized to silence speech it doesn't like. Equally worrying is the deboosting of external links, which hit Substack articles especially hard. Tweets mentioning competitors and out-of-network URLs will automatically be deboosted. So avoid mentioning competitors, no links to YouTube videos or Instagram Reels. Using links to other tweets, however, won't hurt. And you see right here in the code. This is why when I try to link my YouTube videos, or you try to link your YouTube videos or something like that, it doesn't. It gets like 10 likes. Hey, I'm live streaming now. Link. Nope. It won't get shared. Substack, a blogging platform primarily intended for independent writers who depend on their subscriptions to support themselves. Ever since the controversy after launching of Notes, an added Substack feature similar to X, Substack articles no longer receive an image preview on X, making someone far less likely to click on the shared link. In addition, the deboosting of external links is far more severe than the other news outlets. Even if someone manually includes an image, in my own experience, sharing a post with a Substack link could receive as high as an 80 to 90% reduction in engagement compared to a post with no external link. Websites like the Washington Post, they're already reporting that Elon is throttling traffic to other websites he dislikes. Elon Musk X is throttling traffic to websites he dislikes. When users on X click links leading to sites like the New York Times, Facebook, Reuters, Substack, and more, they experience a delay of approximately 5 seconds before the content is displayed. This delay mechanism operates through the t.co domain, which is X's short linking service. Every link shared on the platform gets processed through the domain, granting X the capability to monitor, and in this case, decelerate traffic dedicated towards a particular external site. Now, I hate Facebook, the New York Times, Reuters, and frankly, just about every MSM outlet, but if the reports are accurate, leggy links for some website but not others is a practice that should not be tolerated. I would agree. Twitter was never poised to be the be-all, end-all mecca for free speech. Despite this, the extent to which the platform has deviated from its initial promises are disconcerting, and I would agree. Then there's this article, Elon Musk's Twitter. Under Elon Musk's Twitter has approved 83% of censorship requests by authoritarian governments. 83%. 83% granted. This while Elon Musk accuses Australia's ABC of embracing censorship, right? I'm still telling you, Rumble right now is the future for video content. Twitter is going to just be another MSM site. They're going to have all the features that Elon promised, and they're still the major public square. But these are major, major violations of not just what our trust was, but it runs in direct opposition of what Elon had said and promised. And now that there's another CEO running it, he can just be like, what? I didn't know about that. This is outrageous. This is why Rumble is so important. This is why, other sites, BitChute, Odyssey, whatever new tech that's out there is still important, because X is not going to be the free speech mecca. X is going to be WhatsApp. It's going to be huge. You're going to want to be there. And if you're going to want to get, and if you want reach, you're going to have to play by their rules, which makes it no different than YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, no matter how much Elon tells you it is. In order to get links now, when you do in a live stream, you should probably just upload a quick video being like, hey, everyone, I'm streaming over on whatever. I can't put the link because, they're going to deboost it. And that's going to be, you're going to have to play the game, which is just sad.